That's landscape. This is supposed to be vertical. Okay, let's see. Yeah. My balls. Oh fuck. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? How? Why are we in landscape mode? Because you in landscape mode, brother. I don't know why you in landscape mode. There's they say the landscape for the old folks. The vertical, the vertical for the youngins. You got to go through the you got to go through like I don't know how. I think you got to go through lives and then you have to go through like vertical lives. It's weird how YouTube got it set up. YouTube got it set up so weird that it's kind of hard to change over. If that makes sense, Mississippi or Cray. They had it. It's so weird. Like you would have to go through your phone. I don't know if you're looking on it from your TV. Your if you're going from your phone, it's more easier. I guess they. I don't know how they do it, bro. It's weird. YouTube got to fix that though. So I wrote I stream multi stream. So you're just on the landscape mode. I stream vertical too at the same time. Let's see. All right. In that case, let's start the show. Let's get the show on the roll, man. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is. We got some news going on, man. We got some news going on. Make sure everything check 1 2 1 2 check 1 2. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Nah, let's get it busting. You hear me? At the wazoo. All right. Let me make sure I'm seeing what's going on. Bonnie XO says she and Jelly Roll are still having a baby together despite divorce. Oh my god, this nigga don't learn. How you still having a baby with a man you divorcing? I guess. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this show on the roll. Let me make sure that I'm on here too. I need a night show. That's what I need. I need a panel. Oh yeah, yeah. Now you on the vertical. Yeah, I need a panel And if I had a panel, that'd be nice because then we could do like a night show, like a real night show for real. Like a panel would be that'd be dope, wouldn't it? Possibly. You know, yeah, would y'all be interested in something like that? A night show panel or something that's like we discuss like I don't know other things. You know what I mean? I don't mind. Shit, it is what it is. But I want to run a panel show one day, and just see how that rocks, or just stream directly to my. I can stream directly to my what is it called? I can stream directly from TikTok and get y'all, and I can do a panel so y'all can see how I could debate with other people about certain things. But TikTok, it's kind of degenerate. I don't really like being on TikTok, to be honest with you, for real. Let's see. I'm trying to get my vertical live up. Make sure my vertical live up, and then we getting into this. It notifies me of both. I like vertical and how old you think I am, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, most of my audience kind of older. That's fine. I'll fuck with y'all. I'll fuck with y'all heavy. I don't know why it's not popping up on me. Anyway, let's just keep it moving, man. I'll find it. It's your boy Angelo Savage, man. Y'all see, we got a lot of news going on. Probably the most important news that's going on at the moment is the Supreme Court has made an announcement on the verdict of that allows some marijuana users to own guns, limiting federal gun ban. So this might be a win for you know, Pro 2A Pro 2A, which is Second Amendment gun holders. You know, I'm a Pro 2A as well, but this just gives it less restriction on your Second Amendment right, which we all should protect. Like, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people don't like to protect their Second Amendment right, but it's probably in the best interest of the country to protect your Second Amendment right, because that will protect your freedom. I tell people a lot. Your Second Amendment right protects your First Amendment right, and without your Second Amendment, your First Amendment is not protected. If that makes sense. If not, then all right. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Make sure y'all subscribe. If y'all want to talk in the chat, I'm here to listen to you. All you got to do is subscribe to the boy, Angelo Savage. You know I'm here, and it's the Savage Report, man. Every night we doing this. Yeah, we on the streak right now. So every night we doing night news. Savage Report. It's the daily night news. The Savage Report. It's your boy Angelo Savage. We're gonna keep it going. Let's go. Subscribe now.
Government cannot strip gun rights from people simply because they have a history of illegal drug use. The decision focusing on a case involving a Texas gun owner who used marijuana several times a week. Senior Washington reporter Devin Dwyer, who covers the Supreme Court for us, joins us now. All right, break down the ruling for us.
Well, for decades, Kira, it has been illegal in this country to own a gun if you're a drug addict or if you use illegally controlled substances for any period of time. That means marijuana users. 40 states have legalized it in some form, but the Supreme Court today said that that law is too broad. It's unconstitutional in a rollback of this long-standing ban on guns for anyone who uses a controlled substance. In effect, you cannot be denied a gun simply because you use marijuana. It was a win for this guy from Texas who was prosecuted simply because he had a gun in his house. He also had some marijuana in his house. He wasn't intoxicated. He wasn't holding the gun, but the feds went after him. They prosecuted about 300 cases a year using this law. And the Supreme Court today, in this opinion by Justice Neil Gorsuch, said that's unconstitutional. It is okay to use marijuana, which they likened to alcohol, and there has to be another crime. You have to be found dangerous of having a gun.
Well, of course, critics are saying, what the heck? You know, you shouldn't be doing drugs and have weapons, and that could lead to all kinds of catastrophes.
Right.
But this is, I mean, what do you make about the fact that it was a unanimous decision?
It's remarkable. This was a loss for Donald Trump, who was defending the law unanimously by these justices. But the justices did make clear, Kira, to your point, that this was a narrow ruling. So their long-standing ban on guns for anybody addicted to drugs, that stands.
Okay.
Anybody who could be a threat to themselves or others, that still stands. Anybody who's presently intoxicated, that still stands. This is simply a rollback of the provision that if you have ever in your life, or maybe once or twice a week, consumed marijuana, millions of Americans do, the court today said the government cannot disarm you. and not send you to prison for up to 15 years.
Which is a crazy stance anyway to even consider that I can be sent to jail because I used marijuana one time while owning a firearm. This is your amendment right. This is a right given to you by the founding fathers of the country. You can't just strip me from a right due to the fact that I have a substance that in certain states is legal. Certain states I can legally have, and it's kind of a sticky situation as well, because what does that lead to other drugs in that same schedule? So if marijuana is still considered a Schedule 1 drug, does that mean that I can have LSD? Can I have ecstasy too? What is it called? Yeah, all those type of drugs too. So like maybe this can get held up in court, but as of right now, this is a win for 2A for sure. And long term, be honest with you, I like this because, bro, what the governments will do in certain states is the governments that allow, like, say the states that allow legal marijuana are the same states that do not allow guns, like my state of Illinois. You can have up to an ounce of marijuana purchased at a time in the state of Illinois. But like he said, you'll get prosecuted if you have a firearm. And the problem is, it's like, okay, so you can't condone in both, but most Americans have it. Now, this is a big thing because if the Supreme Court says it, even for this guy in Texas, because Texas is a red state and they're pro-gun. So any state that's pro-gun is anti-marijuana use. You know what I mean? So it's, same vice versa. Any state that's pro-marijuana is anti-gun. In this instance, anytime, and I want people to understand this, anytime the Supreme Court allows something or they verdict on something and that's their say, it's usually in stone for every state because they're the feds. They're like the top of the feds. So y'all might think the president is control of the country. No, the president is not control of the country. The Supreme Court is. And anything Supreme Court say that's what it is, bro. If they say this, yes. They say that, yes, that's just what it is. And if that applies to one state, it applies to all states. At one stance, we wanted the Supreme Court to look at the AR-15 ban of the state of Illinois. Now, if the Supreme Court says, hey, we can have this firearm, any state can use that jurisdiction for their state too, which means there cannot be a ban on AR-15. So in this instance, if there's not a ban on usage of marijuana federally with the Supreme Courts, no state can enforce that. Now, that doesn't mean that they still can't put that on. I think it's called the 4417. I forgot the number exactly, but this is the piece of paper that you write on when you're purchasing a firearm, and it states, are you addicted to certain substances, including marijuana? And then it also adds so technically speaking, and this is what I was reading about earlier, you cannot technically lie on that piece of paper because then that's a federal offense. But the feds, which are the Supreme Court, are the same ones that say that you can still have one. So I wonder how they're going to define that, because it becomes a sticky situation if you lying on a piece of paper to buy a firearm at the same time the higher power, the Supreme Court, says that they allow it. So they would have to change the wording, because that's how people in my state of Illinois, they get prosecuted because of certain wording that's set in stone. They're like, well, technically this document says this, but this document says that if you lie on this document, you still get prosecuted. So they can still be like, well, you lied on this document, even though this document said that if you abuse it or use it once, you can't have it. So I don't know if it's just best to call it the truth because it's partial true. So it says, are you addicted to like amphetamines, marijuana, or even used it or recreational use? They gonna have to fix that, because what's going to happen is a lot of innocent Americans will be in prison due to this factor. A lot of innocent Americans will be seen like at first they're trying to give you 15 years for this. So it doesn't mean that the state can't still prosecute you. Maybe the feds can't, but then the state can't. And then you have to go through thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars to fight this case just for you can just have your regular freedom that you had originally. It's a sticky situation, I think, and everybody has to understand this. Our country is almost incentivized to finesse us, to keep us in the court system, to use our lawyers, our judge system, to constantly feed the system. So they're going to make rules that they know people are going to break. It's kind of like instead of banning cigarettes, they increase the tax knowing that you're addicted to cigarettes. They're not going to get rid of the cigarettes. They're just going to increase the tax so they can bring more revenue in, then use that revenue for whatever they feel like bringing it in. Or they're going to put this high tax on marijuana knowing that a lot of people will pay that, and then they hide the tax inside of the price. But most people don't see it like that. They just see it like, oh, I have my freedom. But no, what's going on is that the government is finessing you. They're bringing up false cases so that individuals can feed the system. You know, I find that the same way with divorce. They know that it doesn't take that long to divide assets and all that shit, but they keep it going, because it feeds the judge, it feeds the court, it feeds the lawyers, and it takes from the person that loses. And this is a sticky situation, like I said, but this is a win for 2A individuals. So if you have a firearm and you happen to just smoke some weed, and you know what I'm saying, they can't really it'll be a fight that the state could possibly lose, so they're not going to pursue it. Possibly, but they possibly still could if it goes farther than that. Like, say you in a car and they're like, well, we have records, because when you go into and I tell people this all the time, when you go into weed shops, like I forgot the names of them, but out in Illinois there's a bunch of weed shops. They all keep track. They scan your ID every time you go in there. They claim that it's just for verification purposes, but obviously they're keeping track of every time you walk in there, which means every time you go on a weed dispensary, they're scanning your ID. They know when you're going in there, which means there's a track record. I guarantee you, if the police, just hypothetically speaking, if they wanted to do background checks on or audit, if the state wanted to audit these marijuana dispensaries for how many people come in here and ran a background on every name, I guarantee you maybe 50% of them own firearms. Does that make sense? I guarantee it for sure. And that's how they could possibly end gun rights or ban a lot of people or put a lot of people in jail for basic usage of marijuana. It doesn't have to be obsessive, addictive. It's just simple use of, you know what I'm saying? And the wording just got recently changed by the DEA for that documentation when buying a firearm, because it used to say if you're addicted to, now it's used if you singly use or recreationally use. And it's like, oh man, so they're trying to catch you up, and then if you lie about it, they're trying to put you in a hole more. So it's good that the Supreme Court has this, but this is on a federal level. The state could still try to prosecute you on other shit. So it's just a sticky situation. I rather prefer it to be clean. I prefer these people not to finesse us, because they'll take your money from you, but then they'll prosecute you at the same time and try to put you in jail to take away your gun rights. I don't know. I feel like there's and then you got to think about why they're taking. Always wonder, when you think about situations like this, always wonder why they're trying to take your gun rights. Are they trying to take it because they have an agenda in the future? They don't want you to fight back later, because you got to think about it. You might not like gun rights because some people misuse it, but your founding fathers of the country said, well, you have the freedom of speech. Number one, you have the freedom of a speech, right? You can say what you want, freedom of press, and then they add freedom of press, freedom of religion on there. It was originally just freedom of speech. And then they said, well, and this is when the founding fathers of the country, they said, well, you have the freedom to bear arm. You have the right to bear arm, to obviously to protect that first freedom. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want our country to be taken advantage of or taken back the same way we took it, let's say. So that's why I'm so 2A. You know, I'm a pro 2A. And if you like gun content, y'all gotta slide all over the Angelo So Strapped over there at my other YouTube channel, my main page. Y'all click that button below and subscribe right now. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section. This is a very interesting subject. I made other videos about this before, and I can carry on about this forever, because this is a win for the 2A community. And I see that there's a lot of restrictions going on, at least in my state of Illinois. The Glock has been banned in California, New York City. They giving you time for anything, for real. You can't have. There's a hell of criminals, and they don't want you to be armed at all to protect yourself. And we all know who this doesn't benefit: the law-abiding citizens. So I want you guys to take that in consideration when your state is banning firearms. They're banning firearms for law-abiding citizens, not the criminals. The criminals are still going to crim. They still got the guns. They're still going to shoot. But now, in this instance, the law-abiding citizen, yeah, you're oblivious to the crime now. Now you just have to take it. If the gunmen come up to you, what you going to do? Fight them? You can't fight them. You don't have a firearm. Anyway, it's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comment sections. The Savage Report. Subscribe below right now. Let's get it. It's your boy Savage. Let's go. That's an interesting topic. I love when it come to 2A and gun and that marijuana now. I could talk about that all day long. And I'm telling you, I could talk about it all day long because there's a difference between what state I'm born and raised in Illinois, Chicago, born and raised, and Illinois is just man, it's a cesspool, bro. They literally attack us at the wazoo, and they're taking away our protections. Like if they really wanted to play dirty, they could play dirty, bro, because they have the House in it. They have the whole shebang in Illinois. Like it's all liberal. Let me read some comments real quick. Cray said, yeah, but you cannot work for government services, city, state, federal, get drug tested, then you're fired. Yeah, but that's state services. We're talking about basic individuals that are not considered plumbers, electricians, HVAC people. I'm not gonna go as far as saying truck drivers because there's tight regulations on truck drivers, really tight regulations on truck drivers. So, but they do it to the point where you'll get your license taken if you get drug tested in your. If you refuse a drug test as a truck driver, they'll suspend your license, bro. Literally, you won't be able to work until you know for like 6 months for real. So, and then all truck drivers know that. Same goes to DUI. We got Spiritual in the building. What up? What up? Thanks for the sub. Rockford raised here. They dirty. Yeah, they dirty for sure, man. I'm telling you, they'll get you if they want. If they really, I'm be honest. I just told y'all to play. If the state really wanted to get in our state, at least in the state of Illinois, if they really wanted to get you, they'd get you. They would literally just go and they'll summons or audit the information at any weed dispensary, Ivy Hall. What's that other one called? Shit, I don't even know the names of them. I don't even be there, but I know Ivy Hall is one of them. And they'll just go there and be like, all right, I need all the names that's been scanned in the last year. They run all them names through a database, and they be like, okay, this person legally has a firearm. This person legally has a firearm. How many times has this person legally been here? Like, you know what I mean? That's considered he lied on this documentation, and we can compensate his gun, like, and take it away from him. So y'all got to think about this too. This is how the government plays if they really want to get down and dirty. They could. I don't think they will at the moment, but I feel like if it really got to that, they could, and it'd be easy for them to do. So I just rather they don't. So everybody needs to fight for those Second Amendment rights. Even if you don't like guns, y'all gotta understand the sovereign citizens are the ones that's gonna save you if anything happened. Like in Chicago, the killers are still killing, regardless. Like because that shit don't apply to them. You know what I'm saying? The gun right, they don't apply to people in Chicago. Like they still got, I know motherfuckers in Chicago got the AR still, got the Dracos still, got the 30-round clips. That shit's been banned for like 3 years. They don't care because it doesn't apply to people that don't care about the law. And plus, it's probably not even under their name or nothing. It's probably a stolen firearm, scratched off cereal, all that whole nine. But guess who cannot protect themselves? The sovereign citizens, the citizens that want to protect. The old lady, your grandma can't protect herself no more. The regular single parent mother at the house, she got to protect herself with a 10-round mag. Like, come on, bro. She's single by herself. She needs some more than 10 rounds. The killer's got 30. And you gonna say I'm forced to hit 10, 15 at least. You know what I'm saying? If you're outside of Illinois, if you're outside of Chicago and the city of Aurora, you can definitely do that. It's a sticky world, bro. It's a cold world. Definitely Illinois. Cray said, I'll be more concerned with those that carry illegally. Hey, bro, they all carry illegally, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, and it's vicious, bro. I see videos like it's called like Instagram or Chicago after dark. Boy, them videos go nuts. They all, bro. They wouldn't be. Look, if it wasn't illegal, they wouldn't be busting them like they busting them. I'm just telling you, like right now, they wouldn't be shooting people with them how they shooting them with them if they were legal, because it leaves a trail. It leaves a trace. Anyway, it's your boy Savage. Let's get to the next topic. So it seems like we got some troubles right here for Pride Month, huh? Yeah. So basically, we have an independent baseball league, minor baseball league. They forfeit game after players refuse to wear Pride Night jerseys. It's getting a little sticky, man. It's getting a little sticky. I hate that we even have to have this discussion, but this has to happen, man. We got to stop pushing this agenda on people, man. And somebody got to fight back. We acting like this country ain't a Christian land. If people don't want to have anything to do with pride, y'all shouldn't be forcing it down their necks. Like if you someone that believes in God, you probably don't believe in pride, if that makes sense. And people be like, well, that's this the new world religion. You know what I'm saying? This is the new religion, the gay religion. It's like, damn, bro, like stop forcing that shit on people. That shit is so whack. Anyway, let's play the clip and we're gonna get into it. Make sure y'all subscribe to the boy Angelo Savage. This is a Savage Report. Let's go.
Our independent baseball league team is forfeiting its game today after a bunch of its players refused to wear pride jerseys. These are the jerseys York Revolution players were supposed to wear. You see it has that rainbow design on the shoulders and says pride then on the back of the shirt. In a statement, the Pennsylvania team says it was a decision that was not reached lightly. They say that the Pride Night event will still continue as planned and that it will make a $10,000 donation to a local gay community center as a, quote, small token of its regret for the change of plans. I want to bring in Valerie Castro, who has been on this for us. The team has said that if it had gone through with its game, the spirit of Pride Night would have been compromised. What more are they saying?
Well, there was something else that they wrote in that statement that I thought was really interesting, and I want to read part of it to you. It says, to be clear, this action by the players is completely inconsistent with our vision as the most welcoming place in York. So clearly there was some disappointment on behalf of the team or team management as far as how all of this played out. The general manager also issued his own statement saying, I would ask the community for understanding. Running an organization in this way with these difficult dynamics, having to find a solution to these complex problems without a clean solution is a difficult task. So again, some disappointment there on behalf of the team. The league that runs, that oversees all of these teams, the Atlantic League, says, part of their statement says, consistent with our code of conduct, the league is committed to providing a safe, respectful, and welcoming environment to fans, guests, and all members of our community. What we don't know is how many players on the team decided that they weren't going to wear these jerseys. We don't know if it was the majority of the team or just a few.
Look, it had to be more than one. It had to be more than a couple for them to be a problem like this. You know why? Because first off, why is management making, and I understand they management and their employees, but just because I'm an employee of you, that don't mean I have to represent a certain type of agenda, sexually agenda. Like, I don't care about your sexuality. I don't care that you like men. I don't care that you like girls. I don't care that you want to be a dude when you're a girl. I don't care about none of that. So I don't get why the management is trying to push that down the throat, saying, "Oh, we care about the community." So instead, we're going to donate $10,000 for our condolences. We're sorry that our teammates didn't wear what we wanted them to wear, bro. Some people are Catholic, G. Some people are Muslim. That they don't believe in that shit. So like most people are Catholic or Muslim. They don't believe in that. Why are you forcing this down their necks because y'all accepted it, because you're degenerate and y'all accept that type of behavior? Most people don't really accept that stuff. We just kind of been keeping quiet for real. But now that you're forcing people to wear, that's like I go to work and they're like, come on, wear this pride flag. I'm not celebrating that shit, boy. I'm taking that shit right off. I'm not even putting it on because how dare you? I still have my dignity. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what these companies are not understanding. They think that just because I pay you paycheck, you do as I say, to the point where if it's gay stuff, I want you to celebrate it and be proud for it and represent it on my behalf. Like, no. You're the owner of the company. You're probably getting some type of dollars, or you're probably getting some. Maybe the owner might be gay itself, or some type of pride member. That don't mean that you allow or you force your employees to do that. They probably just found out that they even had to do that shit, or they're like, I'm not doing that. And now they're mad at that. Of course, it wasn't just one player. It couldn't have been just one player. It had to be multiple players that did this, or it wouldn't have been a problem. But you got to respect that a man is not going, yeah, you can push around certain people, but certain men ain't going to let you push them around and have this agenda. And I want to relate this to a guy that actually got fired not too long ago. I guess the NBA waived for speaking against LGBTQ. He played on the Chicago Bulls, and he spoke on this. Let me play this quick clip for you, and so you can know what I'm talking about in this instance. This happened last year, the same situation.
They said my conduct is detrimental to the team, right? Why didn't they just say we don't agree with his stance on LGBTQ? Why didn't they say that? Well, how is it conduct detrimental to the team? What did I do to the team? What did I do to the players?
Right.
I did nothing but practice with them, play with them, pass the ball to them, good teammate to them, said good job, good shot. So why is it that the NBA and the Chicago Bulls say that I'm detrimental to the team? How? Because I believe in the truth. Because I know Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. They said my conduct.
But that's the problem. They don't care. And since they don't care, they're going to take money or food out of your pocket, your kid's pocket, and your kid's mouth, because they understand that if you're not going to it's kind of like you're going to do what we tell you to do, or we're going to fire you. He'd be like, bro, I don't agree, and this was never in my agreement. No. You're going to wear these purple and rainbow flags, and you're going to celebrate it. But when it's that was a black man in this instance. But they'll never celebrate Black History Month. They'll never celebrate Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? But I have to represent somebody's sexuality. Look, I seen that. At one point they were trying to teach this to kids. Like at 5th grade, they were teaching some like pride shit at my kids' school. I got on their ass. I said, y'all didn't say shit about Black History Month, but y'all, and that's a whole month. But as soon as it gets to June, y'all want to teach them some pride shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, no, we not doing that. I don't condone it. That's because y'all are trying to put this mentality in them that my kid grew up thinking that's cool. No, I'm gonna set the record straight. That's a sin. Fuck, everybody going to hell. Facts. I guess they making their own Bible up. And I ain't anti nothing. I'm just saying this is what it is. You can't not push that down the throats of people. And if they're expecting is that, okay, well, maybe the old heads that really believe that are going to die off. No, everybody believes that. Because it goes from LBTQ, lettuce, bacon, and tomato, to QT plus. Like, nigga, I'm not about to follow all this, bro. Y'all damn them. Look, and I hate to say this, but it's like, that's not my... I don't care for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I care about the money. It's straight or not straight. Y'all talking about, oh, no, I'm pansexual. I'm asexual. I'm demisexual. I'm a man. I'm a gay man that's a trans woman. I'm like, oh, nigga, my head's hurting. I have no more CPU in my brain to think about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like stop forcing this on me. I don't care for it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't understand why they're trying to force sexuality on people. And the people and other people are like, well, you should accept people. Look, I accept you. Don't force. It's like I have gay friends, right? But if you touch me on some sexual shit, we have a problem, right? I don't care that you're gay. Just don't be pushing that gay shit up on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep your gayness over there. Like, I'm a straight male. Don't be acting and, you know, doing your moves on me trying to be clever. Definitely if I'm drunk or whatever, you trying to slide a little, you know what I'm saying? And that's the killer part about it, because you got heterosexual individuals and they don't want to be, and then now you make them feel uncomfortable because it's like, oh, you're either going to support the pride or you're homophobic. It's like, this wasn't even a topic past like 2012 for real. Like, we weren't even discussing this type of shit. Nobody was really on that for real. Now everybody gotta be a certain. Now the kids confused. They confused about their sexuality. They're in middle school, worrying about their sexuality. That's where how far we have come from the plight, and like I said in the last video, why are they doing this? Why are they disarming us? Why are they tricking us to make us believe that, oh, everybody's okay? It's okay to be gay. Like, dude, no. Like, we're getting super, super far from the Bible as far as we can. I feel like there's a new world order coming. And that's how far my brain thinks. Maybe other people don't think that way, but in my way, anything that happens, it has to be a why. There's no, oh, we just want everyone to be fair. It ain't no just everybody wants to be fair. You have an agenda. You either getting paid from it, You either somehow getting something from this. This isn't no straight again. Now you're mad that grown men don't want to wear the pride colors and have the color pride on the back. They don't support that stuff, bro. We're grown men. Why should we be forced to do that? And that's the society that we're living into now. So if you're gay, be gay. Just don't be gay on me. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Like, we just don't want, we want our own, like, we're not saying separate. We just saying, like, it's like I got a homie. And he's like, well, he used to have a homie that is now a homie girl. Now he's like, he wants to be called by a man. Like, me personally, like, dude, now I have to lie to you. Like, you're telling me to lie to you about your gender. So I got to call you him. I got to call you a her now. So now I got to lie to myself just to make you feel comfortable, to respect you. I respect you enough as a human. I don't care about your sexuality. So now I have to call you her because you want to be called her. Respect is earned, not given. And then you want me to lie to my children and be like, Dad, who is that? Oh, don't call that a him. Call that a her. So I got to lie to my kids now because you are lying to your damn self. So you lie to yourself. So I got to lie to you. Then I got to tell my children to be a liar too, to you, to make you feel comfortable. And that can all change next week when you feel back normal. You be like, I feel like a guy again. Oh, so I got to tell my son that it is a man. He just thought he was a woman. No, we not lying to kids. I tell my kids straight up, I let them see everything. I don't lie to them. I tell them what it is, how it's going to be. Because this is the world, how it is. We're not, that's why we have these sensitive generation as we have them. Like, I'm 28. I'm peeking out of that generation, but this is why everybody's so in their feelings. The mental health is up. How so many kids have mental health problems and they ain't going through shit. They staying at home, no bills. Nigga, I should have mental health problems. I got kids, I got a crib, I got a job, I got bills. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I don't even think about sexuality when I'm working because I got too much stuff to worry about. Like, what's going on, bro? I'm telling you, the new world order is coming, G, and it's a scary sight. It's a scary sight. Hey, the rapture's coming, goddammit. They taking everybody. They coming. It's a scary sight. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. I hate to say this shit, but I'm just telling y'all, I'm giving you savage reactions here. I'm telling you what we all thinking. Somebody got to say it. Somebody got to say it. We've had enough. This is foolery. Because now they're back to that pre 2019 thing. We're going to shame you. We're going to cause you to lose your job. We're going to cause you to lose your money. It's like, dude, can we just be free? Like, can I just go to work and work? Why do you have to slam your sexuality down my throat? Like, why are we even being taught this shit? You know what I mean? In the state of Illinois, I think, what age is it? I think from 5th grade or 6th grade. From 6th grade and up, they must teach you about transgender inside of the curriculum of sex ed every year until you're out of high school in 12th grade. They're forcing you to learn it. But if you don't want your kids to learn it, don't send them to public school, man. That's just what it is. I don't know. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section. This is getting wicked. They just forcing that on us again, man. It's like, can we just be free? Like, I don't care about your sexuality. It's like I was downtown Chicago on Lakeshore and on Michigan Ave. And it was this building on I forgot what school it was. And it was like every person that had his pronouns on there. It was like he, her, him, her. I'm like, obviously you got long hair, you look like a girl. Of course you're gonna be a her. Right? Like, we putting too much effort into shit that don't matter. We're putting too much effort in things that don't matter, right? Like, can I just go to work, make money, supply for my family, and not worry about your sexuality? Like, y'all have your little drag shit. Y'all got your pride parades. Y'all done took Man Mental Health Month and made it Pride Month. Ain't that a bitch? Which is also my birthday month. That's when I really got upset about it. I'm saying, God damn it, I can't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? Which is also Father's Day month, which is also Juneteenth month. I'd rather celebrate all that shit other than Pride Month, bro. How you gonna take the whole month? So nobody give a damn about the man's mental health. Nobody give a damn about Juneteenth, Father's Day, none of that. My birthday. Fuck it. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about that in the comments section. Let's get it. Subscribe. Man, let me read these comments, man. Y'all going wicked in the comment section, man. What's going on? Songs Jones say, hey, big eyes. Oh shit. I remember you, Shorty. You the one that said I got a thyroid problem because my eyes was big. Yeah, I remember you. I Googled that. I ain't got thyroid problems. Shadow said, R.I.P. baby Cohen Willie. Who that? I don't know who that is, man. It's sad what happened to baby Cohen. What is? Let me Google that now. Y'all saying this word too much. Let's see. Baby Cohen. Who the hell is that? Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna talk about that another day. I don't know the information on this, but I got a stacked day today, so I can't go on through this one. But I know what this issue. This is where the cop accidentally shot the baby through the glass. Y'all not gonna like my reaction on this. But then again, the cop shouldn't have shot. But it's like, damn, it's a sad situation. R.I.P. the boy. Just have gay only games and see how many people show up. Shit, if you have a transgender Olympics, I guarantee you all the men that went female will win versus the women that went male. You look baked or sleepy. Possibly sleepy, but I'm not baked for sure. Jones, I'm sick of all the race and sexual issues. Yeah. The sexual issues is definitely a problem. Like the race issues, those are real problems. The sexual issues are made up problems, dude. Like who cares about your sexuality for real? Like nobody's looking at you and wondering what are you. I don't give a damn about all that shit. I care about money. If I don't even care if you gay or not. If you can supply, like if you gay but you can get the job done, hey, you're hired. Fuck. Because your sexuality has nothing, your pronouns ain't got shit to do with the job unless it stops you from doing the job. Now we got a problem. The revolution will not be televised. You gained a subscriber, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it, Ronald, man. Appreciate it. Fuck your pronouns. Facts. Fuck your pronouns, man. Ronald, he said, that's crazy. Exactly. LOL. Bro, thank you. Facts. Hey man, I hate to even speak like this because it makes me seem like I hate certain people. I don't hate nobody. It's just the fact that I felt like they're indoctrinating my children, and then I have to lie to my kids about somebody else's mental health. Like if you go right now, when I took my Psych 1 and 2 class, Psych 2, it was talking about mental health like diseases and shit, and gender identity disorder was one of the diseases that I was researching in my class. And then I bet if you Google right now it's called gender identity disorder, which means I don't know my gender, identify as something that I'm not. That's the original term. I Googled it and it said it's an outdated term, and now it's gender dysphoria. Nigga, it's the same shit. Y'all just trying to butter it up. You think you're something you're not. Your metabolic system in your brain ain't telling you're a woman. You just feel like you're a woman. Now, I'm not saying that that's not for everybody, but that's for most of them. Like, I just feel like, say you got your kid and he like, man, the life of a girl is cool. I just like the life of a girl. I'm going to pick to be a girl now. But that's not what you can do. You can't do that, bro. That's not how science works. Because if you die and they find your bones 100 years, 300 years, 1,000,000 years later, they're going to look at your hips and see that you got wide hips. That's a man's, that's a woman's hips. You know what I'm saying? Your pelvic is over. Your pelvic floor is open, bro. Like to deliver a baby. Anyway, let's move on. I'm over it. All right, we're going back to Chicago with it, man. It seems like there is a person of interest in the Grant Park cross burning incident. So if y'all don't know, there was a cross burning situation that happened in Chicago not too long ago, like a few days ago, and they thought it was a protest against the Metcalf, and this is what I predict, that it was a protest against the Metcalf and the Carmelo Anthony situation. But we were all wrong. We were all wrong. Make sure y'all subscribe below. Let's get it.
Tonight, we're going to begin with that NBC 5 News Investigates exclusive. This was the startling and offensive scene in Grant Park last Tuesday. A burning cross, a symbol for centuries that has represented racism and hatred. For just about a week now, Chicago police and the FBI have been trying to identify a man who is suspected of setting up this cross and torching it. Well, tonight, the NBC Chicago investigative team has now ID'd a 21-year-old college senior who says he is the person in this photo and describes why he did it. To our investigative reporter Chuck Gowdy, who has interviewed the man behind the burning cross and tonight has this exclusive story.
Until right now, the young shirtless man running from a burning cross in Grant Park was a nameless person of interest in a Chicago police arson investigation and subject of a possible FBI hate crime case. NBC 5 Investigates has now interviewed the man who admits burning the cross. University of Illinois
was an
Chicago
Asian
senior
man.
Merlin Liu says he knew the implications of a burning cross and had placed a MAGA hat atop the cross, explaining his motivation was to protest Trump administration injustice, not something racist.
How did you land on a burning cross?
Just, it came up to my head one day. I wanted to find something that I could do by myself, like no organization, no friends, no. I did know about this this historical relevance beforehand, but I didn't know the severity, how racially motivated it may seem from what I did, because my protest has nothing to do with race, nothing to do with gender.
Should you have done it some other way?
Yeah, probably.
Merlin Liu is a 21-year-old Naperville native.
And Liu rips
Naperville.
this shot.
That's him playing tennis at Neuqua Valley High School, where he was graduated in 2022. Last week, Liu sent this scripted video to NBC, claiming responsibility for the cross burning, but saying he had no affiliation with the Ku Klux Klan, apologizing to those who were offended. In the video, he also criticized President Trump.
I don't want to wait till his term ends. I don't want to wait until he may or may not get impeached. I want him gone right now.
On that video, are you threatening him?
No.
You say that you think that he should be...
Let's pause it there. An Asian man, first off, 21-year-old from Naperville. I don't think y'all understand what's going on. Naperville is about 40 miles west of Chicago, bro. This is the one of the #1 greatest neighborhoods in our country, Naperville, Illinois. And he comes all the way to Chicago to do a crime that simulates a hate crime of race, which he knew what it was, but now he's trying to backpedal on it. At the beginning of this video, he said that I knew the historical significance of this. I didn't know the severity of it. What do you mean? If you know the relevance of the historical it only makes sense that this is what the KKK did. They just burned crosses in front of niggas' yards. If you knew that, why would you just randomly burn a cross? Now you don't. Now that you know the severity, that is the severity of the situation. It's a black to white thing, not an Asian man thing. And that's the problem wrong with these certain people that they. And this is, and I let's be honest. Let's just hey, the cat's out the bag. Trump derangement syndrome is a real thing. I don't care if you don't like Trump or not. There's a real thing. There is. Look, this dude is a 21-year-old. He went up north with 2 slabs of wood. I don't know how he got him in the cross. He probably just screwed it into a cross, and he set it on fire with a MAGA hat on top of it, bro. There's such thing as the Trump derangement syndrome, G. This is a 21-year-old, G. He wasn't even able to vote when Trump was first in office. He knows nothing other than what he's been told. He knows zero, zouch, nothing. He knows anything. He's from Naperville, Illinois, bro. I want y'all to Google Naperville, Illinois, bro. One of the best neighborhoods ever. A lot of white people, a lot of rich people. Houses on average $1 million+ dollars. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, Naperville is one of those places you can keep your door unlocked and walk at the crib, and you'll come back a week later and your shit'll be still there. Guarantee you. He's from Neuqua, District 204. Don't ask me how I know. District 204. One of the richest schools in the West, on the west of Chicago, bro. Facts, other than Hinsdale. But really, it's up there with it. And the thing is, these privileged kids get misinformation, but the thing is, they act on it. So he goes downtown, and look, you got to think about what's going on too. He hasn't been arrested yet, by the way. He do a whole interview. They don't even know who the guy was. He came out himself because he seen his own picture online. He came out himself, so he seen his own picture online and went to go do an interview before he turned himself in because he knew this was going to go public. They're going to look for him anyway. And this is why, and then he tries to play the card. He literally just said, watch, I want y'all to hear this clearly.
Trump administration injustice, not something racist.
How did you land on a burning cross?
Just, it came up to my head one day. I wanted to find something that I could do by myself, like no organization, no friends, no. I did know about this historical relevance.
I did know about the historical relevance. There's only one historical relevance to a burning cross. Hang your niggas, G. This just happened like almost right after the Metcalf shit. I'm like, so in Chicago, before they found out who this was, they thought they were looking for a white man. They thought they was looking for a white man to do this because the whole black and white thing. Whole time is an Asian dude. Y'all see what's going on here? And this is why certain people, when they get misinformation, they use it. They use misinformation and they will act on it. Why do you think most of the people that's trying to take the president out were in their 20s, 18 years old? They're in their youth. They've been misconstrued. They've been confused. They don't even know the truth. They're not even old enough. They haven't even been through 2 presidencies where they can vote twice, bro. This is the first time they able to vote. This dude's 21 years old. He wasn't even able to vote for Biden, G. He knows nothing. And then I'll show this video. I wanted to post another video because he admit that he don't know anything about history. He's a college student, knows nothing about history. He don't know anything. So he eventually, I guess after this interview, I think he turned himself in because this came out, whatever. He wasn't arrested in this interview, by the way. He did a whole interview. So it was a person of interest, which was the guy that actually did it. He came out and basically ratted himself out, and then he came out the blue. Let me play the second video.
After 72 hours behind bars, Merlin Liu, the man prosecutors say admitted to burning the cross in Grant Park, left the Cook County Jail. But we had questions about his actions that day. Do you have anything to say to the city of Chicago and the fear and emotions that you evoked by burning that cross?
In terms of the fear that I've evoked, I've already apologized, and I'm going to apologize sincerely again right now.
That apology is not enough for prosecutors who charged Liu with a hate crime and arson. Earlier this month, prosecutors say Liu was caught on surveillance video holding 2 long planks of wood and walking from Halsted to Roosevelt and then proceeded east toward Grant Park. And once there, he built the cross and then wrapped toilet paper around the cross and doused the cross in a gallon of kerosene after he tied a red hat to the top.
This is not intended to be a hate crime.
Liu's attorney in court says it was a misguided political protest. If you are in college or have taken college courses, how could you not know the context of that cross burn?
I didn't go to college for history.
But you are college. You had some college courses, right?
Not history.
CPD released
Are you an
photos
American?
of a man they say ran from Grant Park. Why did you choose to run away after you burned the cross, sir?
That's just what I did, man.
So
that's not relevant to...
Some can say you ran away because you were a coward. How do you respond to that?
No.
Then why run? As Liu awaits trial, he says he now understands the racial context.
I've learned now the severity and the historical baggage and the context of what I've done. I understand that now, okay? Before, you can call it uneducated, you can call it ignorance. I understand that, okay? So that's that.
Ignorance is an understatement. And the reason why I wanted to speak on this is due to the fact that you have suburban kids. This would happen last week when a child from Plainfield, Illinois, which is also 40 miles west of Chicago, by Aurora, Illinois, he went and hit a cop when there was a teen takeover on Memorial Day. Same concept. The kids are coming from the suburbs. They're going over to the city and they causing mayhem. They run back to the burbs, act like shit happened. I swear to God, that's exactly what's happening. Facts. 100% that's what's happening, G. Some of them don't even be from the rack for real. They just come to the city real quick. It's a big city, and then they cause their mayhem and they dip back off. Same shit that happened over in when they were protesting the ICE facility. Most people from the ICE facility, they didn't even live in that area. They were coming from Indiana. They coming from out west, west suburbs of Chicago, south suburbs. It's like, y'all not even from here protesting. You know what I'm saying? Causing mayhem, causing drama, like as if they are paid to do it. It's kind of weird, don't you think? Y'all got to start putting two to two together. This dude knows nothing. Now he doesn't know the historical relevance. Bro, you went to Neuqua Valley High School, sir? What do you mean you don't know history? You know history. Don't play. You know history. Now you don't know anything now, huh? Because what he wanted to do is I'm going to tell you the play. I'm going to tell you what he wanted to do. He put a MAGA hat on top of the cross and burned it. Or a red cap on top of the hat. He did that to start some type of racial war between black and white people. And black and white people, we got to understand. Sometimes we're not even each other's enemy for real. It's whole time a different genre of individual that's really causing the mayhem. That's what we got to look at. Yeah, sometimes we have a little friction between each other, but look, we got an undercover agent right here, man. We got a psyop here. He's planting information in there, and then y'all come to your own conclusion of what it was. He knew he did that. Oh, I don't know why I did it. I'm just 21 years old. I'm just 21 years old. I'm an Asian guy. I have no, I know the relevance, but I don't know why they're so angry. You don't know why you just burnt a cross in the middle of Grant Park, sir? Why else do people burn crosses? You ever seen Bad Boys 2, nigga? The first scene. Like, what is you talking about, bro? And this is the type of people that we allow to change their minds. Like, I'm be honest, I grew up Democratic. Facts. I'm from Chicago, G. I grew up Democratic. And then my eyes got open and I realized, wait, they're both not the both. I'm more in the middle, but I lean right. I'm more in the middle, but I lean right. And it's like, damn, they're confusing these youth. They don't even, he's 21 years old. He wasn't even able to vote for Biden, but he hates Trump so much. You don't know nothing about history, nothing about politics, but yet you're making a political statement. Like I said, the kids are coming from the suburbs. Somehow they're being convinced by someone. It could be their parents. It could be lack of information of a female that they're trying to chase. Maybe ICE took his chick, and now he hates Trump. Look. It's just the fact that now, you know, black and white people mad at each other thinking the white man did it. Black people mad at the white people the whole time. It's the Asian man. You know what I'm saying? And it's just slippery slope. That being said, man, y'all watch where y'all get y'all information from. Like always, any information y'all get, I want y'all to take both sides of the situation and then take the middle side. Don't take neither side. Go in the middle and think about what's actually going on. Because this is a sad situation. This is a sad reality. Because now he's like, oh, I don't know why I did it. I just did it I don't know the history. So you're doing racial things to promote a reaction, but you don't know why you're doing it. That's strange. Because the real residents of Chicago was finna blow that motherfucker up for real. Like, the real residents of Chicago was finna get lit. And whole time you're about to run back to Naperville inside of your probably $900,000 home that your parents own, probably are tech executives at a big company. I guarantee you that's what the situation is. I guarantee you, bro. They went to Neuqua. If your kid went to Neuqua Valley High School, I guarantee you that, bro. I know this for a fact. That being said, man, this is a sad situation. These kids, I don't know. Yeah, these kids got to stop, man. They just confused. Everybody just confused, man. This man don't even know what's going on politically for real, but he's too bad. He's too politicized already. He's acting on shit. It's one thing to speak your mind online, you write a post, whoop-de-whoop, but you took big ass piece of wood up north and screwed them together and then burnt it on fire, G. That's premeditated arson, G. And he went and did an interview like this shit was funny. Like, oh, I just wanted to make a statement. Nah, nigga, you're going to jail. And how you know that he turned himself in right after that? Look at his shirt. Look, same shirt. See that black on the side? Look, same shirt. Same shirt on. Yeah, it's sad. Anyway, it's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy Savage. This is Savage Report. We gone. All right, let's get the comments rolling. It's a crazy world, man. Hey, what can you do? He said they're trying to be slick with words for people in IQ lower than the room temp. Facts. So an idiot, a libtard trying to pin it on MAGA. That's exactly what happened. That's what I'm assuming. He tried to pin it on MAGA like MAGA did it. Whole time. And that's really what, there's a lot of stuff. Like, you got to understand, when there was protests about, what's that? I forgot that dude that died. Whatever, it was protests. Did you know there was bricks laid out on the street? Like piles of bricks that never been there before. They just, the dude that got killed by the cop. Floyd, I forgot his name, but he got killed by the cop. There were piles of bricks just waiting there to be destructed, bro. Like, y'all don't see it as a coincidence. Y'all fall right in pocket to the dumb shit. Like, do you not just think that maybe I shouldn't pick up this? It's like you're walking, right? It's a protest, and they be like, wow, it's a pallet of bricks. What is the odds? I'm protesting right now, and it's time to get violent. It's like going past the shit. You be like, wow, it's a pile of guns. I think I'll take that and use it. Like, open y'all damn eyes, bro. Like, come on, let's grow the fuck up. But these kids are kids. And he's not no kid because he can be prosecuted like an adult. Now, I hope he get a record. I hope the president put a federal anything on him because he just tried to put dirt on his name and put action behind it. Don't even know information for what? You protesting some shit about what? Israel? Y'all so weird. That has nothing to do with us. This is how you know. He probably paid to do it. That's why he wasn't arrested. Well, he wasn't. I don't think he was original. I don't think. You see, you got to think about Chicago when it comes to violence. Chicago not looking for nobody. I just told my girl today. I said, you know, when like a YN or one of the youngins they kill or drill somebody, bro, nigga, that's a closed case. They know they're not looking for the killer. The killer dead. Like the killer gets to kill people and then they disappear. And they kids, they just go to school and just go about their life, bro. Nobody knows who did it. They don't care who did it. They just like, man, it's going to be too many leads. Nobody cooperating. They just let it be. It's just an open case forever. It's crazy work, SML. Democrats are paying people to be racist. Bro, I seen this one video, and the dude was saying how they were anonymously getting paid to protest the King's Parade. They're like, the No King's Parade. They're like, they were paid to go there, but they can't say who paid them. They can't say who gave them the money. They got to go there, protest, and then go home. And it's like, cause I'm like, it's too like things don't add up. If never believe a coincidence twice in a row. If something happens that you're like, that's kind of weird, and then it happens again, it was set up, G. There's no such thing as two coincidences. Maybe one, maybe. There's never such thing as two in a row. That's when your senses start blinking, like, you know what I'm saying? When your spidey senses start tingling. Okay. Pay for all the education, still ate up with dumbass. Yeah. Well, that's good. He ate, at least got charged. Yeah, he eventually got charged. I think he turned his damn self in. He was a person of interest. They didn't even know who it was. They had no clue. Literally. Teen takeover, LOL, just the blacks waking up at 9 p.m. and hitting the lick. Nah, you got to think about it. There's a lot that goes into the team takeover. I think it's a lot to do. I blame the parents because the parents, they just let it happen. But there's a lot to do with that. I think the system didn't allow parents to whoop the ass of the kids, and then they got soft on their ass. And then once the kids got to a certain age where the parents, because a woman at work tell me this all the time. She said, well, they're too big to beat. I was like, well, my mom been beat me since I was a kid. That's why I don't ever get in trouble. But y'all wait till the kids get 15 years old where they buff as hell, strong as hell. You're not going to hit them because now you're afraid of them. Maybe the system told you not to hit them. The system said, hey, man, DSFS, you hit them, you know, we could take you in. So they just stop beating the kid, let the kid do whatever the hell they want to do. Now the kid is doing what the hell they want to do, running the streets. Shiced it up. It says SPLC, Southern Poverty Law Center. Let's see. There's a lot of comments, G. Y'all on here today. Oh, hold on. Oh, George Floyd. Yeah, that's his name, George Floyd. I forgetting that nigga, bro. I don't be, Democrats didn't used to be radical like they are now. Yeah, they're very radical now, the Democrats. Left wing and right wing are attached to the same bird we know as government. Yeah, either way, it's just two sides of a coin, bro. It's best to separate yourself from the government and all. White wingers and burning shit. Yeah, a lot of white right wingers, they might say some petty shit like the dude said about Michelle Obama being a man. Okay, that's petty, but that don't come behind no action or nothing. Nothing happens behind that. You know what I'm saying? That's just a word. That's just a nigga opinion. You're doing a great job, fam. I fucks with you for real, for real. Funny as hell too. Appreciate it, Ronald. Thanks for the subscribe. Yeah, George Floyd, they're paid to do it, and that's the sad part. What up, LaShawn? They are paid to do the radical shit they are doing, or even if they weren't paid, they've been convinced to do said radical stuff in order to get their agenda across. Like I said, this kid said he's 21 years old. He wasn't old enough to vote for Biden. He knows nothing about Trump for real. And then he also says he doesn't know the historical relevance of burning crosses. But you're making political statements? You don't even know the relevance of Donald Trump, nigga. He's been in the limelight since he was in his 20s. Y'all don't even understand. They just look at him as a cocky man, whoopty whoop. Like, everybody loved Donald Trump prior to him running for president. I hope y'all understand that. They all loved him, including members of The View, including all the rappers in the black community. Everybody, the boxers, they all loved Donald Trump. He was a high supporter. He's been in all the Knicks games, all that stuff. It's just once he ran for a position of power, he started to become disliked. Because that cocky attitude only works in business, they say. But a businessman wanted to become the president of the United States and won. So they start hating him. Now they're convincing the youth to hate him too. But the thing is, between the older people and the youth is willing to act on it. And they will act on it. But they're confused. That's why I say anybody that attempt to anybody that has a life attempt on the president, they get the needle. Publicly, nigga. Fuck it. We ain't playing. I'm white and spent all week in Chicago. Good people out there. There's a hell of a lot of good people in Chicago, bro. Like I was just telling my girl, I'm like, one side you got the good, like the people that are oblivious. You got the people that are on high alert. Then you got the elderly people that's chilling. Then you got the people that's like, killing and drilling. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the people that are like drug addicts, and then the ones that are selling the drugs. Like Chicago's so big and diverse, it's crazy. Like you'll find an opposite personality of the other person you met there. You know what I mean? You can find a hard ass dude that's on his shit he want to kill versus you just find like a granny out there chilling doing her own thing. Commies. Facts, true. My little mom would stand on a chair and whoop some ass. Look, my OG, she was single parent growing up, bro. And look, none of my brothers it's four of us. None of us ever been in jail. None of us, bro. Cause she was whooping ass. I'm not guarantee you. And you must whoop ass. When you got four boys and you're a single parent, you gotta whoop ass, bro. You have no choice. By the time I got older, I understood it. I said, hey, if I didn't get my ass whooped, I could have been in jail, G. Possibly. I don't know, but I'm not in jail now, so it must have worked. Today generation don't get ass whoopings, don't get stern talkings to. They get iPad. Anything below the waist is fair game. Bring that ass here, boy. I stay in Florida now, but I was born in Gary, Indiana, and yes, they are great people in Chicago. Yeah, so you already know. Y'all from the Midwest, so y'all already know how I go up here. Like, yeah, sometimes with the laws and the taxes and shit, it makes you want to leave. Like, to be honest, like, we about to get taxed again on our budget bill in the state of Illinois, bro. I'm like, why do you think I haven't bought a home here? So if it's up to me, I'm convincing everybody to leave Illinois. Do not invest in Illinois. This is a hellhole. For real, it's a hellhole. Everybody's gonna, bro, end up paying taxes at the wazoo. Do not invest in this state. I guarantee you, unless it's a home that you're gonna rent. Do not have your main primary residence in this state. You gonna see why. We got the highest property tax in the nation. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's move to the next subject. It's your boy Angelo Savage. We've been on here for a minute. Let's keep it moving. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. This is the Savage Report. We're reporting live. This is the daily night news. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Let's keep it moving. So speaking of money and how much taxes was going to be in the state of Illinois, I just got this new video that was saying $100,000 salary in low-income Orange County. So $100,000 salary is low income in Orange County. Let's see what it do. I want to see what the numbers say. And I was just reading some shit about this, and I'm like, yo, you know, I hear some people say 100,000 ain't a lot. Well, 100,000 ain't a lot in certain areas, but it's certainly a lot in like Arkansas, maybe Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? You know, Illinois gets you decent for the 100K, but not in Orange County, obviously. All right, let's play the video. Let's get into it.
Six-figure salary was once considered a measure of success, but now in some parts of California, including Orange County, making $104,000 per year is now considered low income. As NBC4's Hetty Chang reports, affordability is top of mind for so many people, especially this election year.
When it comes to living in California, there is no question it comes with the price. And for most, that price is anything but comfortable.
You cut certain things and then you just make do. I don't know.
Sarah Akitas is raising 5 kids on her husband's 6-figure salary. According to this year's state income limits released last month, that puts her family at low income. Also considered low income, a single person who makes $104,000 a year.
Here in Orange County, that is, you're not buying a home, you're not driving a brand new car, you're not taking week-long vacations anywhere. You're probably renting.
Affordability now a daily discussion in people's homes and on the campaign trail as candidates from both parties promise to curb costs. Republican gubernatorial candidate Steve Hilton at a manufacturing business in Huntington Beach today proposing no state income tax on the first $150,000 Californians make.
And the guys who work here make the kind of money that actually should enable you to live a life that's comfortable, that's secure in California. But because everything's so expensive, it's a real struggle.
Hilton is facing off against Democratic hopeful Javier Becerra, who had no comment in response to Hilton's proposal today. But Becerra has promised to lower essential costs by standing up to price gouging and unjustified rate hikes. For families like Sarah's, something has to give. The dream of
Let's just say this, like for families like Sarah's, she said that her husband make 104. How about you go to work too, Sarah? We don't live in an economy where the woman can stay at home anymore. Those kids look grown except for that one. You might as well go work too, possibly make $80,000, put your kid into a thing that'll probably be $1,500 a month. Put them in put the little baby in daycare. The other kids can take care of themselves. She complained about some shit she can fix. But that's not besides the point. They talking about now not taxing the first $150,000. Y'all goofy. This is California we talking about now. California need that shit so they can launder it. They need your tax money so they can finesse you and give it and say it's for the homeless and don't use it for the homeless. That's literally what's going on. But Sarah, you need to get a job. Sorry, baby, you need a job. Solution. You know what I'm saying? Solution, just like that. You need a job, man. She complaining about how her husband is only making 104. Your husband's only making 104? Nigga, if you get in there, you could possibly make 82 as well. So it's like, together, y'all be making 200. You got grown-ass kids. Look, let me see. Maybe I'm wrong. Am I wrong? Tell me that in the comments. Am I wrong? I could be too harsh, man. I'm harsh sometimes. Look, just privilege on her face. A new car, a house. Shut your ass up.
Certain things, and then you just make do. I don't know.
Sarah Akitas is raising 5 kids on
5 kids. Look at these kids. I know she got family members. First off, these kids, as long as like the only problem you having, these kids are probably big enough to be in school for 8 hours a day, right? I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, because I have a son and he's below the age of 5, so he's not in school for more than 2 hours a day. So in this situation, maybe the baby look even big. She looked like she may be 6 or 7. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, girls be a little smaller. She probably 6. They're on summer vacation. Once school starts again, all of them are going to be in school for 8 hours at a time. She can go to work and do a little desk job. He continue to bring in the big bucks. Girl, that you don't live in a society no more where one can just chill out. The taxes are always increasing. The property, you know, taxes are always increasing. The value of your home might increase, but the taxes with that home also increase as well. So she's complaining about something that is fixable. I hate when people, she's like, oh, I'd rather just go to the news, complain to the news. How about you just go to work and complain to a job?
On her husband's 6-figure salary. According to this year's state income limits released last month, that puts her family at low income. Also considered low income, a single person who makes $104,000 a year.
Here in Orange County, that is, you're not buying a home, you're not driving a brand new car, you're not taking week-long vacations anywhere. You're probably renting.
Affordability now a daily discussion in people's homes. And on the campaign trail.
And that's what I don't understand about certain individuals. If you ain't got the money, there is no vacations. You get what I'm saying? I don't take vacations if I ain't got the money to do it. We save up and we do it adequately and we do it right. New car. So y'all always supposed to have a new car, bro. If you cannot, a car is a trap. See, it's a poor mentality. Poor people believe that they should have a new car. New car means permanent bills because obviously you're not going in there paying. The average car costs $50,000. So you're not about to go in there with all those family members. You ain't about to get a sedan. You need at least a minivan, something big, a SUV. So you're going to have to spend $50,000. You ain't got $50,000, which means what? Which means you're finna you're finna finance a vehicle. That's more debt. Average car payment $700 a month. So, you supposed to get a house. You supposed to rent. Like, that's the shit that makes the system function. That, you know what happens when you get a car? You know what happens when you buy a home? You have no choice but to work now. There's no complaining. You complain all you want because the bills need to be paid now. Versus if you get a little beater, you get a car that just gets you to A and B. All that money you would save is in your pocket now. You rent as long as the value of the rent is lower than the home itself that you would be paying, then it's best to rent. See, people want a home. They want this fairy tale not knowing the house doesn't give you freedom. It actually keeps you down, if anything. There's no freedom in a home. There's maintenance costs that you must save up to 1% to 2% of your home cost a year, just in case some goofy shit happen, like the roof. You know what I'm saying? The toilet, septic system, shit like that. There's the stuff you have to pay when you rent. You could just call landlord up. Hey, landlord, this broken, Jay. I need that fixed. Okay, cool. That's his problem now. See, and I'm be honest, and I hate to shit on certain women, but a lot of women have this mentality where instead of them thinking smartly, they get into a bigger hole. Instead of her saying, oh, we don't need a house. Maybe I should, you know, she said everything, but I should probably get a job. And it's like, that literally will change up the trajectory right there. Literally. How about you just get a job? And I bet this is on a single, you see that first line right there that says low income? I bet that line is for the first person. So to be in low income for one family member working is 104. If 2 family members working, it's probably 119. But if she was working and she's making like 70, 60, bro, you would make $174,000 a year. That will put you in a high class. What are you saying? You wouldn't be in poverty no more if you both were working. Like, we don't live in that society anymore where just the man goes to work, bro. That shit, y'all been sitting y'all ass for a long time, and that's fine. You got a man that was willing to sacrifice for the family, but there's no way that y'all should be struggling and he's working by himself. The woman should take the initiative to get her ass up. The kids are no longer small. Get your ass up and get back to work. I'm tired of this weak mindset. If y'all are in the marriage together, you're a team. That means you should take the initiative. He's probably not going to ask you. He knows what he needs to do. He knows what needs to happen. He needs to either get more money, work himself more to death to get more money while you sit in your ass at home with kids that's going to be in school for 8 hours a day. Those 8 hours, you work. Everybody come back to home around the same time, 3, 4, 5 o'clock. It's time for dinner. You have a job. The bills aren't that much while lowering your expenses. See, and I can't be with a non-thinker like that, because in my situation, I'm like, I'd be like, you the liability. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even the kids, because if it was the man and the kids, we'd have this situation under wrap. Facts. I feel like she's going on the news complaining. You don't see him complaining on that motherfucker. She complaining. She ain't even making no money. How about you get your ass up and work? Ta-da, solution. Am I wrong, or I'm too harsh on her? Because we don't, and this is for any girl these days. Any girl that like feel like they can get out here and find a man that's gonna provide. You can find a man that's gonna provide, and that's fine. He wants to provide. He's not gonna complain about it. But if you feel your man is struggling, or the house is struggling, and y'all can't afford certain things, it's probably in your best interest to just take the initiative and be like, hey, honey, I think I should get up and find a job. I think here's a plan. You know, this would probably work, at least temporarily. You know, the kids are big enough to not need me all the time. You know what I'm saying? Proper preparation beats poor performance, G. Like, what are we talking about? Most people are just confused. If I'm chilling here paying, if I'm paying all the bills, G, I'm making $104,000 a month, and the bill's still high up, and then we almost head barely above water, and my girl's sitting there chilling, complaining on TV, and then she gonna post a picture of me. Nigga, we got a problem. Like you telling the world you struggling with your kids there. You know what I'm saying? I'm working my ass off, and you gonna post a picture of me on the news, NBC, talk about the bills too high. What? Girl, you ain't working. You literally sitting there just hanging, having fun. Your kids look big enough for when they in school. Maybe for the summer, y'all struggle for the summer because they out of school, right? Maybe put them in a boys and girls club, maybe. But once school happens, you should have a job. Facts. Go and be a CNA or something. Go get your little certificate. Go get you something smooth. Go be a dental assistant. Some quick. But for this man to be risking his life, and I doubt he cares, he's not going to mind providing for his family. But if y'all head almost not above water, it's time for the woman to put on her boots and fasten them up and be like, I got us, honey. Because what happens if he gets injured? Y'all just homeless, huh? What happens if he get fired? Y'all just done, huh? Skid Row it is. Okay. Skid Row is the solution. All right. All right. And, you know, I'm be honest. If I'm the man in that situation, I'm telling her ass to go to work. I'm not about to wait around for her to decide to go to work. I'll be like, hey, you could get off your ass and get a job, and this problem could be solved. Facts. Facts. I'm not playing. Look, I run a strict program, G. That's me. I run a strict program. If I feel like I'm struggling, I know mental health going crazy. I'm working all these hours, and we still struggling. Girl, it's time. Hey, I'm going to fill out the application for you. You start on Monday. Where do I work, honey? It don't matter. You're going to work somewhere. Even if I got to put you on the corner, we going to get some money. Look, she don't want to be with me. I'm a player. We going to make that money now. All right? Y'all tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. Are they just complaining about nothing? Because $104,000 is a lot, boy. $104,000. Maybe you should move. That's a solution. Maybe you should move. There's $104,000 in Cali. That's a lot, man. But you know, you could move to a less high price area. Solutions. Just saying. Just solutions. I'm a solution-driven individual. I could be wrong. But if it was me, she getting out there and she's working. I'm not playing games, B. Yeah. Strict program here. It's your boy Savage, but we're not playing around. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. It's the Savage Report. Reporting live. Peace. Make sure you subscribe. Let's see what's going on in the comment section, man. They got me heated right now, man. We got one more topic. We're going to get up out of here, man. They got me heated out here, man. Like, come on. Like, why would you put your man on Front Street like that? Put his picture online. I bet he don't even know about this. Working at home. Ain't he a Patriots fan? Tom Brady ain't even there no more. Anyway. Ducky said, stop having all those kids. Facts. First off, you got time to fuck, don't you? You got time to fuck. It's time to get to work. You ever heard of that? You got time to lean, you got time to clean. You got time to fuck, you got time to work. Fuck you saying? Or don't live in California. Facts. Don't live in a high-taxed area if you want to live better. Like, maybe you might have to be living in the sticks. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere less taxes. You know, these are just solutions. I'm a solution-based individual. I got to know it. Don't buy anything expensive if you don't make it in a year. Hey, facts. You want to know the funny part about this whole situation? She literally just said, you can't buy a new car. You can't buy a house. Buy a house? Buy a new car? Bitch, we don't even have $1,000 in the savings account. Boy, if I miss one day, ain't shit getting paid. You know what I'm saying? We behind. It's only in our best interest that you get off your ass and work. Like, literally, this empire finna fall. I barely can hold it up. That's how as the man, I'm trying to think how the man must think in his brain. But you know, some guys are like, nah, man, I'm a man. I'm gonna get up every day. Like, nah, I ain't got pride like that. My pride to tell her ass to get the fuck up and go to work. That's my pride. Facts. I'm like, you gonna have to get up. These bills get a little tight up in here, man. Them kids old enough to raise their goddamn self. We gonna have the oldest raise the rest, or for now, for the summer. And once they in school, everybody in school for 8 hours a day. That means your ass work 8 to 7 hour shifts. Drop them off, go to work, get off work, pick them up. Look, solutions, G. We not about to play these games, G. Because look, these people will complain all the time and then they'll blame the government like, oh, yes, it is high tax. They're not joking about that. That is true. But you got to take some fault here too as a human. I didn't marry this. I didn't marry this. My man said he's going to take care of me, and he is as much as he can. But he's damn near in the top, 18% already. So, like, shit. It says, he said, nope, on point. Facts. I was on point with that. Texas Jane. I know I worked my butt off. Not facts. Like, you work your butt off, come home, and your girl got your picture online with NBC talking about we struggling. We're in low income, making $100,000. You know how somebody from Illinois look at you like, they like, what? 100K? Low income? You better move to Illinois. You better move to another liberal city. You'll survive in Chicago with that. Facts, easily. Even if you wasn't making that much because the job was in California, bro, you can probably find that same job for 60, 70 and still survive off 60, 70 if you know what you're doing, bro. Facts. We got AI, G. We got AI. If you can't find nothing, bro, you got to use your brain. Like, I feel like we're reversing from being human species. Like, we're at the top of the totem pole. And that's why we're elite predators, right? Because of our brain, our opposable thumbs. But it's starting to think like, damn, a lot of us aren't thinking. Facts. Like, what's going on? A lot of us are not thinking anymore. It's a little sickening. All right, let's get to the next video. This the last and final one. We're going to hop off for the day. And this is going to be a short and sweet one, man. I know y'all know about this, man. And I might actually... I got a song I might play just because I like this dude, and it's a sad situation. So we're going to play this video, and we're going to call it a night. It's your boy Angelo Savage. This is the Savage Report. This is your daily night news. Make sure y'all subscribe below.
Following breaking news, Grammy-nominated record producer Tay Keith has been found dead in his Nashville apartment. That's according to Nashville Metro Police, who tweeted that the 29-year-old was found dead in his Martin Street apartment earlier this afternoon by police officers performing a welfare check. Police said his death is unclassified at this time, pending autopsy results. We'll have more on this breaking news story as details come in.
Man, so... the boy Tay Keith. Tay Keith is someone that, if you don't know, Grammy nominated Memphis music producer Tay Keith, dead at 29 years old. He's about my age. Ain't that something, bro? This dude is a musical genius. Y'all got to understand, the musical producers almost be more genius than the music makers themselves, the ones that make the beat. Like anybody heard the tag Take Key, fuck that shit up, like on the top of the song, that's him in any rap song, and he's up there, bro. He's like top 3 musical producers. Facts. Yes, top 3 right now, which is very sad situation. And I don't know what happened. I hope it wasn't nothing like malice, like somebody did something to him type shit. But I don't think that was, because they said the autopsy's coming back, so it had to be something internal. And when they say that, it must have been something that had to do with drugs, heart. You know what I'm saying? Those realistic situations, because, if it was like a gunshot wound, they would have identified that right now. They just said it's unclassified, which means they'll tell us. So it has not been nothing. It doesn't look like strangulation. So it had to be something internal, choking. You know what I mean? Simple stuff. And I'm like, man, this is a sad situation. Now he got a lot of songs out there, man. R.I.P. that boy, for real. Like, this dude's a musical legend, musical genius. All the songs out there, this boy put it on. Facts. Speaking of that, I might have to put a song on for y'all. It's called Ring Ring. Yeah, one of my favorite songs. I was just playing this earlier. Yeah, Fredo Bang. Ring Ring, Fredo Bang featuring Kevin Gates. I'm gonna have to play it for y'all, cause this song was just hitting too hard. Take Key. Fuck that shit up. Let's see. And then y'all can hear his tag right here.
Take Key, fuck these niggas up.
Right there. That's it, right there. That's the tag right there.
Get fresh white GD weed, step out in a polo tee. Dope boy, rent dude. I know how to break a pee.
Hey.
You won't call me Maybelline. I'm gonna paint your face, baby.
Put that in the mommy, I'm gonna come in right back. Ooh.
On my line, can I call you right back?
Ooh.
Pressure on the line, a couple stacks to get your pack.
Hey.
Hey.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough, goddammit. That's enough. Hey, that boy was pressure. Take Key. Fuck these niggas up. Like, imagine you in the studio and that's your tag, and every time you hear that, you know that's Take Key's beat. And you don't even hear, most people don't even realize it, but most artists that are in hip hop has their own personal tag. You might, and every artist got one. Like, not artists, but the producer of artists have one. They Take Key, fuck these niggas up. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of them, bro. And it's dope because that's their signature that tells, like, hey, this is my tag. You know this is my song compared to all the producers. That mean if you want another song, you going to have to get up with me. And there's those that don't know, the producer that makes the song gets 50% of the rights of the song because they're the producer of said song. Right. Because they made half the song, technically speaking. You know what I mean? Unless they sold the rights over to that person. Most likely they don't. They just take the half of the credit for it, so they get paid through the music. So when the artist's song goes crazy, they get paid too. So they incentivize to almost go crazy and then go do it. Artists like this is a Fredo Bang featuring Kevin Gates song, and that one is a real it's a turned up song, man. So those that don't know what a tag is, that's his tag. I'm gonna replay it one more time for y'all so y'all can hear it, so y'all know what to do. And then this if you want to listen to this song in your free time, go check it out, man. But this is his tag.
Take Key, fuck these niggas up.
Ooh, that's all. That's it. That's all he got to say. Like, Take Key, fuck these niggas up. R.I.P. that boy, man. He was something crazy. Like, this is what we having the clubs busting. You know what I'm saying? This was what we having stuff going crazy. So, that being said, man, that's all I want to say tonight, man. R.I.P. that boy. Sad situation. We wonder what happens, man. Prayers out to the family, man. Maybe tomorrow I'll do a straight Take Key stream of all Take Key songs that he produced. That actually sounds nice. So stay tuned for our Juneteenth stream on the the 19th? Yes, tomorrow. Juneteenth stream, all Take Keith song. We just gonna play Take Keith for an hour. All Take Keith songs we're gonna play for hours. So that being said, it's your boy Angelo Savage. This the Daily Night News. And it's the Savage Report. Make sure y'all subscribe below and make sure you like and comment. It's your boy Savage, man. We out for the night. Peace. All right, ladies and gentlemen. LaShawn said, good night, Savage. Back to work. Hey, back to work. Let's get it. I got to be at work tomorrow at 6. So you know how I go. Look, I tell them, if you're going to hustle, you're going to hustle. If you're going to get to work, get to work. Don't play. We not playing around with nothing. I work 16-hour shifts. I come home and I stream. Yeah. And I work Saturday and I work Friday and Saturday. So I'm going to come home from a 16, stream, go right back to sleep, get up, do a 16 again. Come home, stream again, G. Yeah. And then Father's Day. Yeah. I don't stop. The hustle don't stop, G. Look, when you got energy like me, go at it. You see this boy, 29 years old, he died. That's fine. You know what I mean? Hopefully his soul's rested in a greater place, but look what he accomplished by the age of 29, bro. If you got that fire in you, I want to end it with like this. If you got that fire in you, work. Do not waste your youth, bro. Look, if you got that fire and you think you got the potential to be something great, go pursue it, bro. This is the best time to do it. I'm 28. I ain't playing. I'm telling you right now, we got it in us, bro. God has given us this energy to prosper, to be better than we ever has been. So I want y'all to take that energy. I want you to take that that grit and get active. Stop worrying about the women. Stop beating your bun. Stop spending your money. I want you to be so productive that you forget to spend money, G. Facts. I work so much that I can only save the money because I don't have time to spend it. Literally, 16-hour shift. Day off, record. I'm recording every day regardless. I stay so productive and distracted that I ain't got time to spend my money. I look back and I still got the last check when my next check come. Then months later, I still got checks from months ago because I just don't have time to spend it. That's your secret to save. If you want to save money, that's your secret. Stay so busy that you forget to spend the money. And then remove it from out of your vicinity. Don't get rid of Amazon. Get rid of shit that makes you buy shit. Get rid of the delivery driving shit. I'm telling you, stay focused, man. You can become greatness by the age of 30, 32, 34. That should be the goal. And for anybody that's over that age, man, it ain't too late. Figure out your retirement plan right now. And y'all about to hustle. Figure it out. Use AI. Use your brain. We're humans. Figure out how to get from below that hole. If not, you're going to be a slave forever. If y'all want to be in that rat race, you'll be in there without me. It's your boy Angelo Savage. I'm out for the night. Peace. I appreciate the love. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all being in the comments today. It's the Savage Report. We'll be back on tomorrow for the Take Heat special for Juneteenth. So y'all celebrate up. I don't even know if that's a federal holiday or just a state holiday. Either way, I know I'm getting paid, man. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Y'all get up with me tomorrow, man.